Hi there, Alicia Skousen here. And today I am going to cover John Maxwell's law of consistency. So as you join, just let me know, provide in the comments where you're joining me from so I can give you a shout out, okay? Now, the law of consistency, again, these are taken from my notes that I had from it was a training that we had at our company convention that John Maxwell presented at. And let me get my notes in order here. Now, John Maxwell said that the law of consistency is his favorite law because without the law of consistency, you don't get the success from that you need with the other laws. So I should have gotten more organized at first here. So the law of consistency is, wow, this is really bad. I'm so sorry. Okay, law of consistency, which is motivation gets you going, but discipline keeps you going. Hi, Bill. So let me get my spectacles on. So he said at times we sometimes have the motivation, hi Ken, to do something great. But then what happens is that we don't put into place those things required to get us the results that we want or to meet our goals. So that is what I'm going to talk about right now are the principles and the things that you need in place to have consistency and to get success. And what usually happens is one of two things. We don't have the right goal, so we don't have the right thing that we're focusing on. Or if we have the right goal, we don't have the right things in place to do consistently each and every day that will help us attain that goal. And he said that when you ask someone who is very successful, you ask them, hey, what is the one thing that you can attribute your success to? Maxwell said that they are never going to say it's because of consistency, because it's just not. Hi, Vivian. It's just not, it's kind of boring. He said it's not a sexy word. It's boring. And so what people usually want to hear is, oh, you're just so brilliant. You're so dynamic. You're so amazing. He said that really what it comes down to is consistency. No one will ever become successful, and they are never an overnight success. Results, consistency provides the results that lead to success. So, like he says, consistency leads to all paths of success. And so he said that these are the things that come from, these are the great values that come from consistency. Number one, it establishes your reputation. He said anyone can be good occasionally, but once you're good once, then the other person's going to be asking, okay, well, are we going to have another good day? Another good behavior? And that's why he said that these golf challenges and these golf tournaments, they go for 4 rounds. He said that anyone can play a good game 1 round. Then come the second round, 50% of the people drop off. And then the third round, another 50% are cut away. By the 4th round, you have the top 25 players who are playing consistently for that tournament. And then that's where you're going to be able to separate, you know, like the cream of the crop. And he said, we overestimate the event and underestimate the process. It is the process that provides, you know, the process of consistency, consistent application, daily application. That is where you start to build trust and other people feel secure in your abilities and your ability to deliver. And he said, I just want to encourage you, if you're going to grow, your growth is not going to be just a one and done. Your growth must be consistent and a lifelong, eternal process. So he said we need to understand the process, and that consistency appreciates, it values, and produces a process. Now the second great value of consistency, it provides security to other people. Hi, Judy. There's something wonderful, he says, about having someone who can be counted on, depended on. Consistency is proven over time. They're consistent until you know they're going to be there and that they will always be there. That is security. And it's developed through the entire process. And again, consistency compounds. So consistency is like investing in money or investing money. If you invest quickly, if you're in and you're out, there's no return on your money. And in fact, you know, tax consequences, there's a consequence even. So you're never good the first time. He also emphasized, you're always going to be bad the first time. But as you are consistent every day, you will get better and better. He said someone came to him and asked him, how come you're so good at public speaking, in presenting your material? He said, well, the very first time I was bad. I was terrible. But after 12,000 times of delivering my message, if I'm not really good at what I do, then I'm doing the wrong thing. So that was pretty funny. Now he attributes consistency, and he uses the rule of 5. And he gives the example. If I have one tree and one axe, and I go out there with the axe and hit the tree to, you know, in an attempt to chop it down 5 times, and I do that each and every day, no matter what, eventually I'm going to cut that, you know, that tree down. And it's not about going to the other trees and scarring up all the trees. I need to be consistent with that one tree, with that one axe, chopping at it 5 times every day, no matter what, rain or shine, vacation, holidays, every single day. Eventually, that tree is going to fall down. So he said the rule of 5, you must know first, what do you want to accomplish? What is your goal? That is having the right goal. In this case, it's I want to cut the tree down. Second, you must have the right tool. And in this case, we have the axe. But, you know, if you have a bat is not going to do the job. It's the wrong tool. So you must have the right tool. And then you must apply it each and every day. So John Maxwell, he's an author. And someone asked him, John, you've written over 100 books. How did you possibly achieve that? He said, well, it's the rule of 5. I have my goal that I'm going to write. And I have 5 things that I do each and every day. Those 5 things, it's I read, think, file, ask questions, and write. I do that each and every day. And this person came to him, what about vacation? What about on Christmas? Each and every day, I read, I think, I file, I ask questions, and I write. Every single day. And that's what it takes to reach your goals. And so he says, I did not say that I do that all day. I just do those 5 key things that will allow him to reach his goal. And he does those 5 things each and every day without exception. And that's where you create amazing results. He says, every day, consistency will beat the inconsistent all days that you have in your life. So, with your business or with your profession, you need to identify that one goal. Again, if you don't have your one goal, it's like scarring up a bunch of trees in your backyard and you will never have success. So you need to identify that one goal. Then you need to find those 5 things, those key 5 things that you do each and every day that will help you accomplish that goal. So then once you do that, then you will come to find how quickly your consistency will begin to compound. It will become second nature. It will become more fun. It will become more of who you are, more of your daily routine. So he said that is when your consistency will begin to show up big time in your life. Now again, no one is an overnight success. He says, I'm always amazed at the organizations that claim, hey, overnight success, guaranteed. Most people will discover that they have worked their entire life to become an overnight success. One day they may eventually get success, but it's not because of a one-day occurrence. It's because they eventually did the right thing, good, consistent over several days, which ultimately gave them their success. So, in ending, find out your priorities. Do them consistently and continually, and then watch what happens with the law of consistency. And I know personally, in building my business, that is probably the biggest thing that I struggle with is, and I know part of it now I know it's because I'm trying to complicate the process. So now I'm identifying those key things, to provide value every day, some kind of valuable content. Reach out and call people. How can I serve you? How can I help you? And doing the follow-ups, showing exposures. It's all about sharing what I have to offer to people who might be interested. It's also important for me to be a professional connector, helping align people to each other that without me they may not have that, that network or that contact person that will help take them and their business to the next level. So I hope this was helpful to you. And again, if you want the notes, I have one more day to type up the notes. And then I will provide you the first 5 laws of growth from John Maxwell. And then starting next month, we're going to be doing, it's a 15-week program where John Maxwell is going to be personally taking us through each of the 15 laws and how to apply that to grow yourself and to grow your business or your profession. So if you want to be a part of that and you want to know how to be a part of it, message me or say, hey, I'm interested in the comments below. So if you got value, please comment and share, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great evening. Bye now.